What's up, everyone? And thank you so much for joining today's Stay Loud segment. Now, I want to be clear from the start. Today's segment is not about fear, it's merely about agency, resolve, and clarity. And ultimately, it's about taking your time, your skills, and taking your power back. This is meant to give you a boost of encouragement while staying aware and informed. Now, let's face it, we're living through a moment where many people feel squeezed from every direction, whether it's wages, cost of living, the insane rising cost of like literally everything. Unemployment is rising. This year alone, over 1 million people have been laid off. Economists are stating that we're reaching Great Depression levels. And they say by this time next year, possibly even sooner, that's where this nation will be. 22 states, as of last month, are already in a recession, with 11 more states behind. Bankruptcy filings, car loan defaults, all on the rise. People losing their health insurance. All with a government, our government, that is clearly more interested in protecting their money and their power rather than protecting us, its citizens. So it's time we say enough. And in my opinion, that time has been way past. This government is hiding data from us, job reports, unemployment numbers. And without independent agencies, we wouldn't have the numbers we do now. And I'm not much of a betting person, but I'd bet the numbers that we're seeing are actually worse. There is no denying things are tough for many of us throughout this nation. And unfortunately, it looks like it's about to get worse for the majority of us. And again, I want to be clear. This is not about making everyone fearful. This is all about awareness and hopefully encouragement in these hard times. And the pressure is real. I mean, I get it. But here's the part they never talk about, let alone want us collectively talking about. That pressure can also create leverage. It can most certainly create something bigger. And I'm talking about a quiet revolution. One that doesn't need permission, that certainly doesn't create violence, let alone need approval. A revolution built on time, on skills, and refusing to give our lives away for pennies. Our entire lives, we were sold a story. We were all sold the same story. Work hard, be loyal to that company, put those hours in, climb that ladder, and someday stability will come. Things will trickle down from these billionaires. And as we can see, that has yet to happen because it was always one big ass lie. Nothing was ever meant to trickle down. It was always about control and power over us. Now, thankfully, millions of Americans are waking up to the truth. That ladder we were told to climb is leaning against somebody else's wall. We live in a system where people give their best years, their 20s, 30s, 40s, their creativity, their energy, their health, all to make others rich, all to make other companies rich, while we can barely survive. And now, as layoffs surge, debt explodes, and economic uncertainty spreads throughout this entire nation, the mask is slipping. And sure, they told us we were disposable, but here's the reality they never want you to internalize. This system that they created, this system does not function without us. It does not function without we, the people. This moment matters right now because a growing number of Americans are being forced into something they never planned for, unemployment. The worst kind, manufactured unemployment by our own government. But here's the thing, and hopefully a glimpse of encouragement. We can take advantage. We could use that to our advantage as it gives us our time back. Time away from those jobs, time away from those routines, time away from the grind that they created. And yes, of course, it can seem frightening, and it probably will be hard in a lot of different ways, financially, mentally, emotionally, but it's also something else. It's an opening, because the same forces that profit from our dependence and our labor are terrified of one thing: we, the people, no longer depending on them. Could you imagine shutting them down after they bankrupted us? We are the ones who learn. We are the ones who adapt. We are the ones who build. They need us. This revolution doesn't start in the streets. It starts in living rooms, in libraries, coffee shops, late nights with the laptop. Now, they can ban our books and close our libraries, but you have the advantage, and the time is now. So take it, especially in difficult times they manufactured. Learn a new skill. Teach yourself something you were told was too hard. I mean, I hear all the time, even prior to the current state of our nation. I hear all the time people say, I wish I can open my own business, or I wish I had more time for myself, or I wish I had more time to hang out with my friends and family, but I work 50 to 70 hours a week. Well, now this time is yours. Use this time to build your small business, learn that new skill, create that side project, monetize knowledge you already have, share resources instead of competing for scraps. Listen, they're forcing us into this. So take advantage and become that business owner you always dreamt of being. Unlike the Great Depression, we live in times where education, tools, and global reach sits at our fingertips, called the internet. I mean, it's in our pocket. It's everywhere. We have access. We also have access to each other. We are each other's best resources. We can and should use this time to come together. If we use this forced downtime to upskill instead of surrender, something dangerous happens, but dangerous to the oligarchs. They lose their leverage. So tell me, who really needs who? It's not us, the workers who depend on the billionaires. It's the billionaires who depend on us, the workers. If no one clocks in, nothing moves. If no one builds, nothing sells. If no one creates value, their wealth, it stalls. We hold the skills. They just own the platforms, and those platforms can be replaced. When people reclaim their time, their labor, and their creativity, the balance shifts. Listen, they might, and you know what? They do. They outnumber us as far as how much paper they have in their bank accounts, but we outnumber them in everything else: skills, labor, everything. Everything they need to keep their billions coming in, we offer. It's time to say enough and reclaim your time. Use it to build your dreams. Now, to be clear, in no way am I saying or encouraging anybody to quit their job today or tomorrow, especially without a plan. You might be forced into it, but if you have it, that's not what I'm saying. Because it's not about recklessness. It's quite the opposite. It's also not pretending that hardship isn't real, because it is, and it will be. This is about preparing quietly, understanding what's in their pipeline for us, the poverty and dependence they want for us, about using the time you're given, even when it's forced, to invest in yourself instead of pouring everything into a system that was never designed to reward you fairly. And a system where they are bankrupting us as we speak. We are now $2.3 trillion more in debt in less than a year under this regime, and they're spending all of our hard-earned tax dollars to enrich themselves. They're using our hard-earned tax dollars for atrocities that have no end in sight. So we need to think long-term, think skills, think ownership, and every small step matters to reclaim your time. Do not internalize the lie that you are powerless, because you are not. The quiet revolution is choosing yourself, choosing to take the time you've been wanting back, choosing to build that business you've always wanted but didn't think you could. Lean on each other, support each other, look to your neighbor for another skill set. We can do this together. And how amazing would it be when, after all these billionaires and our corrupt government bankrupts us, then decides to essentially turn the lights back on to America, and then to have us come out from our poverty-stricken graves they dug for us with new skills, self-employment, talking to our neighbors, and not needing them, not needing to be dependent on them, not needing to clock in for their business. I can tell you this, America will be in a much better place because we, the people, we will be in a much better place. So if you're listening to this and you're feeling overwhelmed, hear me clearly. You are capable, and certainly more capable than they want you to realize. Stop giving your future away for pennies. Because when enough people stop depending on a system that exploits them, those systems collapse on their own. This is our time. This is our quiet revolution. I want to thank you again for listening to the Stay Loud segment. Remember, you don't have to wait for permission. It's about preparation. And the future isn't decided by those who hoard power. It's decided by those who reclaim it. This time is yours. Stay focused, stay aware, and always stay loud. See you soon.